Can hear me, right? Okay, so let's get started. Got a bit late, ne? Okay, fine. So, guys, currently, yesterday, few of you were not there in the last class. The last class was there yesterday, I think, for the programming. Prakash and all were not there. Why is that, Prakash? Okay, Lamai, now I just wanted you to tell me in which part we just stopped. Wordல நாங்க எது படிச்சு முடிஞ்சிருந்தோம். Yeah, what did I give you, Nadira? Remember? Could you please share it with me? What's the homework? I gave 4 pages, including everything, right? Up to reference, I think. Reference also have taught you, isn't it? Didn't I teach you references and other stuff? I think I taught this, isn't it? Harvard referencing, table of content. Lamai, කියන්නකෝ. මං කියලා දුන්නනේ මේක. මට මං ගොඩාක් ක්ලාසස් කරනවා ඉඳ දන්නේ නැහැ ඔයාලගේ බෙච් එකට මොනවද කරේ කියලා. Didn't we start mailing? Reference විතරයිද කරේ? Pictures. What kind of a pictures did I give you? I couldn't remember. Have you done the homework, Nadira? Oh, so you just share the screen and show me, then I can remember what when in which part which we. Okay, so I'll give you the permission to share. Wait, I'll make you as the host. Okay, you share the screen and show the output. So I think we might need to start references. Didn't we learn the references? Didn't I teach you reference? Mailings definitely have to learn today. I'll teach this mailing part, ribbon tab, and references. You have to tell me whether I taught you or not. I couldn't remember. I think hopefully I might have taught this. References එක ඔයාලට කියලා දුන්න කියලා මං හිතනවා. Mailings තමයි තියෙන්නේ නේද? Mailings and review and view. Okay. So mailing එක අපි බලමු අද. හරි? So now I think I can give you few homeworks as well, isn't it? So mostly we will be learning Word. So then if you wanted to learn advanced in like Excel and other PowerPoint and all, you may need to follow the diploma, right? Okay. එතකොට ඔයාලට mainly මං focus කරන්නේ Word එක විතරයි. So basically in Word, whatever that you learned in Word, it will be there in PowerPoint as well as in Excel. Okay, so it's like same. The home tab and insert, everything would be same, but there are few additional tabs in PowerPoint which is like animations and transition, and when it comes to Excel it's bit different than PowerPoint. Okay, so some few features are there which is different from Word. Okay, so that thing you have to learn. So it's like advanced. Okay, so advanced thing will be taught to you in diploma. Okay, so share the screen. Okay, so this is what I ask you to do, ne? Okay, 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 I can remember. Yeah, I ask you to write the. Okay, well done, well done. Superb, eh? Who else have done the homework then? Nadira has done the work. Mohammed, Shireen, Nadir, Anna, Prakash, have you done the homework? Afnan, who have done the homework? You have finished, Buddha. Can you show the, shall I give you the chance to share the screen? Yeah, you also have done, eh? Hurry. Then I'll make you as the co-host, both of you. One by one, share the screen. Okay, then. So, as I can remember, I have not taught you the references as well. So, I will just go through it, okay? Okay, I made Prakash as the host. And who else? Who else? Who else have done? Nadiros have done, eh? Tanzib. Okay, one by one we'll share. You just share the screen, okay? Okay. Okay, well done. Mm, superb. Well done, Prakash. Very good, huh? Very good, very good. Who else? Tanzim, I made you as the co-host. Nadir, right? Nadir, have you done? Yeah, yours have done, eh? Tanzim, beta. Okay, beta. I can share the screen one by one. So those who have done the practice, those who have done the homework might have learned things, okay? They might have understood how they can use these tools. When it comes to Word, it's a bit like when you are doing your documentation and all. Now, even though if you wanted to become a software engineer or else a programmer or even a web developer, you have to know how to use Word, at least Word, okay? See, because Buddha, it's like this. So when you are developing a website, you won't just develop using a programming language. That is not the only thing. Yeah, very good. This is whose work? Tanzim's. Well done. Well done. Okay. Chart is there. Very good. Where's the shape, Buddha? Scroll down. Ah, very good. Great, great, great. Very good. Have done a great job. Very good. Okay, then. Well, well done, Tanzim. Prakash, Nadira, Tanzim has showed me the work. Who else? Haris. Okay. Nadir, you also can share the screen, Puda. I have made you as the host co-host. Right? Okay. Well done, Tanzim. Haris. So when it comes to programming, like assume that you are working in a company, okay, in a software company. So there won't be like software engineers means Puta, they don't work only on programming, okay. So they have to consider about the reports, okay. So there will be a person who will be managing all the thing, the project manager, the one who will be managing. So you have to know how to manage things, as well as there would be another person who would design things, okay. So the person who would design is the one who will be designing the user interface plus ER diagrams and other stuffs. Okay, so all the designing parts will be done through that person, and there will be another person who could code. Okay, so software engineers, all these are software engineers. Also, they will be coding. Okay, so they will be partially coding like using a programming language, and then there will be a person who would be writing the report. Okay, so from the beginning to end, so what you have done, how you can use the software, everything has to be noted. So that has to be done by a report writer. So if you are wanted to become a software engineer or whoever you wanted to become, you have to know about these documents, okay, or else even about the Word, how you can do things. So when you know about using the Word software, then you can easily write reports or else documentations. You can come up with all these things. Okay, so for that you have to know how you can use the Word. Okay, at least word is must. And not only that, when you're doing your higher studies now, since this is online and certification level, there is no any presentations and all right for you. But when it comes to higher national diplomas, degree and other stuff, like you have multiple vivas and other stuffs where you have to present. Okay, so when you are presenting, okay, when you are presenting, you have to know like how you can create a PowerPoint using PowerPoint, okay, Microsoft PowerPoint, and you have to know how you present in front of audience. Okay, so these are the main things which you have to know when it comes to a software engineer. And you can't just tell, okay, I wanted to become a software engineer, but without knowing how to use Word and PowerPoint, you cannot become a software engineer. Actual, really a all rounder. Okay, so then මං උනත් මං මොනවද කරන්නේ නම් දැන් මං මගේ පාර්ට් එක කරනකොට අපි ඩිවෙලොප්මන්ට් විතරක් නෙවෙයි කරන්නේ. හරිද? එතකොට ඩිවෙලොප්මන්ට් එකේ කෝඩ් කරන උනාට ඔයාලා මේ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් ඩොකියුමන්ටේෂන් එකක් කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එකත් දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. හරි? ඒ හින්දා අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ මං දෙන homeworks ටික කරන්න මේක මං ඔයාලට basically දෙන දේවල්. හරිද? එතකොට later on you might need to do documentations like where you will be having all the contents, the details about the softwares. You will have to put the screenshots of your softwares and you have to give explanation. So there are things. Okay, so now itself, that is why I'm telling you to do homeworks. That's why I'm giving you works like homeworks with because you wanted to have the practice. Okay, you have to know how you use the software. Okay, so who has shared the screen? Why Puta? I couldn't see the document. Why is that? Still it's loading. Who else have done the work? Prakash showed me, and Tanzim also showed me. Nadir, who is sharing now, Puta? Currently, who is sharing the screen? It's Aris or Nadir? Aris, right? Yeah. Puta, why is that? Still, I couldn't see anything. Still, only the folder is visible. Okay, try to share. Okay, fine, guys. Okay, now we don't have much time since it got late to start. Today, 1.5 hours, we will be having continuously. The class will be held about 1.5 hours, and another 1.5 hour is remaining for us. So within that, I have to give you the full clear idea about Word, as well as partially I'll be teaching you PowerPoint, as well as I'll just introduce the Excel software for you guys. So there is a diploma for you guys where you can do more advanced things. You can learn advanced things in Excel. Okay, so separately Excel would be taught to you. When it comes to Excel diploma, there's a diploma. Okay, so in Gatwick itself, you can talk to them and you can follow it. So they will teach all the advanced things. Okay, like there are equations and calculations, there are like mechanisms that you can use Excel ne. එතකොට එහෙම එකක්ම ඔයාලට කියලා දෙනවා. ඔයාලා taking follow කරලා ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, so still I couldn't see anything, Puda. The only the folder is visible. Okay, so we'll just get started. Later on you share the screen. Okay, so we'll get started. I'll share my screen. Okay, fine. So now guys, as I can remember, okay, as according to the homework that you have done, I think I have taught you up to not references, layouts, I think. So other references කියන්නේ මොනවද කියලා කියලා දෙන්නම්. References කියලා කියන්නේ layouts. Okay, in the layouts you can divide it into, yeah, this thing I taught you, columns divide කරන්න පුළුවන් එහෙම එකක්ම කියලා දුන්නා. So when it comes to references, there is something called table of contents. Okay, table of contents, manage sources, insert table of figures, bibliographies, Harvard references, insert citations are there, things are there. Like I will be teaching you few things from this. Okay, not all the things. So content කියලා අපි මුලින්ම බලමු table of content කියන්නේ මොනවද කියලා. So table it table of content is something where you will be having in all the books. Okay, so here for an example, this is one of my assignment which I'm currently working on. Okay, so you also have to do assignments like this when it comes to your higher national diplomas and your degree levels. Okay, so this is my degree, one of my degree programs assignment. Here I'm working on it. This is a group assignment. So here, as you guys can see, this is what is known as table of content. So now you can like link things with together, like even when you were back at when you are back in school, you might had these books and all, right? You have books for all the subjects, isn't it? ඔයාලට books තියෙනවනේ හැම subject එකකටම. එතකොට මේ subjects හැමකෙම ඔයාලට book එකක් ගත්තාම ඒ book එකේ particular subject එකක් නැත්නම් particular title එකක් බලන්න ඕනේ නම් ඔයාලා ඒ heading එක බලන්නට page එක දන්නේ නැත්නම් you won't search for it, right? Easily what you can do, table of content කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා, content page එකක් කියලා තියෙනවා. In that itself, it has been mentioned this particular title is in this page කියලා, isn't it? Even if you take a story book, it's like that. All the books has this content. So it makes the user really easy to identify the number, the page number. Okay, so the particular title or as the topic will be in that particular page. Got it? So just to find out the page, you no need to like turn all the pages. Assume that you are having 1,000 pages in a book. No need to turn all the 1,000 pages to find out a particular title, isn't it? So if you are having a table of content, it's really easy for you to identify the number, isn't it? Page number and the title. So that's the basic idea behind the table of content. So guys, I'll teach you how you can add this table of content into the documentation and how it could be updated and everything. So here, this is the assignment. So guys, I'll just show you a few things. Now in the table of content, you don't have everything, but instead of all the thing, you are having like few titles or else headings, isn't it? We can call this as heading. So I have taught you when I was teaching you the home tab, home ribbon tab, that there is something called style section, right? නේද? ස්ටයිල් කියලා එකක් මම ඔයාලට උගන්වලා තියෙනව නේද? මේ ස්ටයිල් කියන තැනදී ඔයාලට තියෙනව මොනවාද? normal heading තියෙනවා, no spacing heading, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, title and then subheadings. Likewise, there are like multiple headings, isn't it? And I have taught you how you can insert like add headings into the document as well. You just have to select the title or else the heading, and you have to just set it as heading 1. Even if you select this one here, it shows you that this is heading 1. Okay, but if I just select the paragraph, it won't show you the heading 1 because that is not the heading 1. Only the management summary is the heading 1. So guys, all these headings are the one which is being displayed over here in the table of content. And also you can see there is a gap in between this strategic and tactic and operational level, these things, because these are like subheadings. Okay, so when it comes to the first line, it's like main headings. So if you are having a small space in between the like line gaps in between the headings, then that is like a subheading, or else we can say that it's like heading 2 kind of thing. Okay, so මෙතන බලන්න management summary කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා, management summary, introduction, මේ හැම එකක්ම එකම line එකේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේ තුනම බලන්න ටිකක් ඇතුළට වෙලා තියෙනවා. මේක automatically table of content එකේ generate වෙන එකක්. හරිද? එතකොට මේකෙන් ඔයාලා ගිහින් මෙතන space එකක් තියලා මේක වෙනම පෙන්වන්න ඕනේ sub heading එකක් විදිහට. එතකොට ඔයාට දැන් බලන්න ඕනේ Anthony's triangle එක. ඒ triangle එකෙන්ම තියෙන tactic level එක කොහමද තියෙන්නේ කියන එක බලන්න ඕනේ. So sub heading එකක් විදිහට ඔයාලා බලන්න ඕනේ නම් you can go to the page number 11. வணங்கிச்சா? அப்ப இதெல்லாம் எப்படின்னு சொன்னா heading 1s. okay, management summary, introduction, இதெல்லாம் main heading மாதிரி. அப்ப ஒரு headingக்கு கீழ இருக்கிற heading ஒன்றுன்னு சொன்னா நாங்க சொல்லலாம் sub heading இல்லாட்டி heading 2 ன்னு சொல்லி என்ன புத்தா. சோ அந்த sub headings தான் இன்னைக்கு காட்டிக்குது. ஓகே, அப்ப அதுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு கேப் பண்ணிக்குது. சோ இதெல்லாம் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா வந்து இந்த table of content insert பண்ணக்குள்ள அது ஆட்டோவா வந்து ஜெனரேட் ஆகிடும். ஓகே, சோ இதெல்லாம் பாத்துக்கோங்க. இது அவ்வளவுமே வந்து table of contents. நாங்க இப்ப table of content இருக்கிற எல்லா headingsமே பார்க்க போனோம்னு சொன்னா that has been highlighted with like a background, or else it is in capital letters. Here introduction, so here roadmap is the third heading or something, and then you are having an organizational chart heading. Here Anthony's triangle is the main heading, and then strategic level is the second heading. Here if you select this one, it shows that under the style it says that it is heading 2. So that is why you are having a small gap in between these lines. Okay, பாருங்க இந்த நீங்க இப்ப இங்க நீ இது பாத்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னா இன்னைக்கு ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு கேப் இருக்கும். Anthony's triangle-க்கும் strategic level, tactic level, operational level இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் சின்ன ஒரு gap இருக்கும். Okay, so here so that means it's like subheading. Anthony's triangle-க்கு கீழ வர ஒரு subheading மாதிரி காட்டுது. Okay, so guys, now assume you wanted to add like few headings into your document. Then what you have to do is, first thing, நான் உங்களுக்கு ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் காட்டுறேன். இன்னைக்கு இப்போ நீங்க டேபிள் ஆஃப் கண்டென்ட் வந்து கிரியேட் பண்ண போறீங்க. ஸோ இப்போ நாங்க சும்மா ஹெடிங் ஒன் டைப் பண்றேன். சரியா, நீங்க ஏதாச்சும் ஹெடிங் ஒன் சொன்னா இட் குட் பி லைக் வாட் எவர் இட் இஸ். இப்போ உங்களோட புக் ஒன்று எடுத்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னா இன் அ புக் யூ வில் ஹேவ் லைக் மல்டிபிள் பேஜஸ். இன் ஆல் த பேஜஸ் யூ வில் ஹேவ் லைக் செவரல் ஹெடிங்ஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ இப்போ நாங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட்டுக்கு சொல்ல போறோம் எம்எஸ் ஆஃபீஸ்னு சொல்லி ஒரு ஹெடிங் ஒன்று இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, ஆஃபீஸ் இஸ் த ஹெடிங், பட் ஸ்டில் ஐ ஹவ் நாட் செட் இட் ஆஸ் heading 1, right? If you wanted to make it as heading 1, you have to go to home. Clearly watch this. You have to go to home, and throughout the styles only you have to make it as heading 1. Now it is heading 1. තේරුණාද? ඔයා නිකන් type කරා කියලා එයාට දන්නේ නැහැ නේ, word එක දන්නේ නැහැ මේක heading 1 ද heading 2 ද කියන එක දන්නේ. heading කියලාවත් එයාට දන්නේ නැහැ. Even though if you have typed it as heading, it doesn't know whether it is heading or not. Then you are the one who have to tell මේක heading 1 එකක් කියලා. Through what? Through the style. And under this, assume we'll say we are having like paragraphs. For example, I'll take dummy text from the internet. Okay, dummy text එකක් ගන්නම් making ඉඳලා internet එකකින් ඉඳලා ඒක අපි place කරගමු because we don't have much time නේ. So we'll get one dummy text paragraph from the internet and we'll paste it, and we'll just create few pages. Like we will add few more pages, then only we can add the table of content නේ. I'm making copy karagannan, and let's say okay, there's a book, and then there's a book about MS Office. Under the MS Office book, it says that okay, this is what is MS Office කියලා මෙතන දීලා තියෙනවා කියලා හිතමු. And then let's say MS Word කියලා එතන subheading එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. Okay, now you guys tell me, if I wanted to make this as subheading, what I have to do? මම මොනවද කරන්න ඕනේ? நான் என்ன செய்ய வேண்டும்? Yeah, heading 2. You have to go to the styles and select heading 2 in order to make it as a subheading, isn't it? Because under the MS Office only you'll be having MS Word, MS Excel, MS what, PowerPoint and everything, isn't it? So let's say okay, here also we are having few paragraphs about MS Word, let's say, and then I'll type MS Excel kila. Okay, that also I wanted to make as heading 2. Okay, Excel kila gatiyana, and then under that let's place few paragraphs again, and then now we are having, let's say, MS PowerPoint. That is also heading 2 kila kiyamu. Under that also we'll say there are paragraphs. Okay, I'm just pasting because since I have not typed anything, I'll just paste it. Okay. Okay, now we'll say that I wanted to have another subheading under Excel. Okay, if not under the Word, let's say since we are learning Word, we'll say I wanted to have something like Word එකේ තියෙන home ribbon tab එක ගැන. Okay, let's say home tab ගැන තමයි මේක ගැන. Then we can make it as third heading. Okay, and then this paragraph, let's say it is about home tab එකට පස්සේ තියෙන insert tab එක ගැන. This is going to be about the insert tab. Then let's make it as fourth heading. Even you can make it like if something is coming under the insert tab, like home tab එකේ තියෙන එකක් තමයි clipboard කියන එක. නේද? clipboard කියන එක තියෙනවනේ. So let's say clipboard. So if you wanted to make this as like under the home tab you are having, then we can make it as fourth heading, isn't it? Under the MS Office you are having what? MS Word. Under the MS Word, you are having home tab. Under the home tab, you are having clipboard. Again, in the subheading, it's like under you will be having headings, isn't it? So main heading under that you will have many headings, isn't it? Yeah, Hannah has asked me a question that I have mentioned to you about data entry. So there is something I think you might have heard about Fiverr. Fiverr is a website where they give you the opportunity to work from home, like through the internet. So this is a kind of a multi-platform. It's like you can work as a graphic designer, web developer, software engineer. Usually, I am a freelancer here. This is mine account. I have created this for my, like, it's my account. So I have like I'm working on like logo designs and flyer designs as well as web development and other stuffs as well. Okay, so ඔයාලට පුළුවන් මේ වගේ ඔයාලට profile එකක් create කරගන්න ඒත් එක්කම ඔයාලා ගැන කියන්න. Okay, so you have to tell about yourself and then you can continue to work from them there. Okay, so data entry is also there. You can find work from there and you can work on it. Okay, so let's see how we can insert a table of content. So yeah, we are having few headings like MS Office and other stuffs. Now පුතා දැන් හිතන්න ඔයාලගේ documentation එකේ මුලින්ම මේ වගේ මෙහෙමම අපි මේක print කරනවා නම් we won't just print it as this, right? So we have to have what? A cover page, isn't it? So you know how to insert a cover page through the insert page, like under the insert tab you are having a section called cover page. Okay, cover page again, you are having all these covers, right? So you can drop down that and select a cover, and let's say the document title is this is about what? Office. Okay, so I'll just keep it as title won't be there in this. Okay, I'll just keep it as this is how a book would be, right? Documentation or else even a assignment. நீங்க அசைன்மெண்ட் ஒன்று செய்யக்கொள்ள அதுக்கு எப்படியுமே கட்டாயம் ஒரு கவர் பேஜ் ஒன்று கட்டாயம் நீங்க கொடுக்க வேணும். So here I'll show mine. This is my final document. Here you will be having Landro Metropolitan University. So this is the university that which I am doing my degree. So London University, that like when you are doing, if it is like Peradhan University, you have to add that as well. Okay, like evage cover page එක තියෙන්නෝනේ, and then you will add the title, and then here be engineering and software engineering top up, like you have to put everything. So this is how you would create your document page. Okay, page cover page. And then below the cover page you will be having something called like acknowledgement. එහෙම තියෙනවනේ acknowledgement එකේ කියනවා like I thank for whom and all. So then you'll be having abstraction, introduction and other stuffs, and you will be having a blank page where you will have the table of content. Now, since we have added all these things over here, we doesn't know, still we have not added any footers, so we couldn't find out but in which page number this heading is, isn't it? So අපිට footer එකේ තුලින් page number එකක් add කරගන්න පුළුවන් මේ විදියට. So it's really easy for us to identify the page number now. Here it shows you the number as well now. Here it says it's page number 3. Then අපිට දන්න මොන heading in, like all the headings are there, but we still doesn't know which heading is in which page, isn't it? Which page number. So let's get back here. Then balagan lamain. Harida balagan. So you have to be careful with this. Under the references, now the first thing what you will do is you won't go to any reference or any other thing. You will just type everything, and then you will be adding the headings 1, 2 and all that stuff. And finally, before you submit the assignment, you will go to the references and table of content take make it automatic table 1, automatic table 2, manual table. Likewise, it's like all the formats has been given. You can choose either one of these, whatever you wish. So I'll just select the first one. Okay, table of content is also fine. Okay, we'll just select the second one. Okay, so here it shows you this is the table of contents. Okay, here MS Office කියලා title එකක් තියෙනවා. So that is like heading 1. It's in page number 2. And then MS Word is also in page number 2. Home tab is in page number 3. Insert tab is in page number 3. MS Excel is in page number 4. And MS PowerPoint is in page number 6. This is how it shows. Okay. So now assume that you are going back again here. Okay. මෙතන කොයාරි ගිහින් මොනාරි එකක් ඔයා ටයිප් කරනවා කියලා කියමුකෝ. නැත්නම් ඔයා පැරාග්‍රාෆ් එකක් එඩ් කරා additionally, and here we'll just I'll place few more paragraphs. Now the pages has been increased. Then page increase una nang, you know that the page like the headings also might have moved to some other pages neither. அப்படின்னு சொன்னா இப்ப நீங்க ஒரு கூட பேராகிராஃப் நிறைய டைப் பண்ணினீங்கடா மேபி ஒரு பேஜ்ல இருக்கிற ஒரு கண்டென்ட் வந்து இன்னொரு பேஜுக்கு மூவ் ஆகிக்கலாம். அப்ப அது நீங்க உங்களுக்கு கரெக்டா தெரியுமா இந்த பேஜ்ல தான் அது இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி. now it might have changed page numbers, then you can't go and change it like this. You can't manually do it. Instead of doing it manually, there is something called update table. මෙතන බලන්න with like a semicolon එකක් වගේ තියෙනව නේද? So here you can click over here. මෙතන click කරාම මේ වගේ update table of contents කියලා මෙතන එනවා. update page numbers only then නැත්නම් entire table එකක්ද කියලා අහනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ do you want to update only the page number or the entire table? That means entire table means all the things would get updated. Yes, I wanted to update the entire table කියලා දෙන්න. Okay දුන්නාම now yeah, I think it might have not moved. Okay, so from here I'll just place it from here, then only it would move. Okay, so here now I just pasted some other data. Now here you just watch this Putta. MS Excel and MS PowerPoint, it is in 4th and 6th pages, right? These things are in these pages. Now if you update the table, now you would be able to see the page numbers has been changed. Am I clear? So whenever you are adding another additional heading or whenever you are adding more content into the document, you can easily go here and update the table via clicking over here. So the table would be updated. Even though if you have added another like heading, we'll say here in the middle I have added another heading. I'll just type heading and then we'll make it as heading 1. Okay. So then you wanted that also to be displayed over here neither. So you can easily update like this. Yeah. Now heading also has been added. Make a line clear. This is clear. Table of content. And the same thing, update table, and you can table of content take a mehema nathu automatic table 1 or as manual table 1 table a vidiyata change karannat puluwan. Okay, but all the same. Then if you wanted to do that, you can easily do it through here. If not, මෙතනින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් in the table of content section එක තියෙනවනේ මේ reference එකේ, through here also you can do the same. Update table here, you will get the same window. Here clicking over here also you can do the same. If not, you can go to update tables in the tab and then you can update the entire table. Table of content. Okay, I hope you got it. And there is something called footnotes. For now, it is not needed because you are not going to use this thing. And citations and bibliography, I will teach you. Captions also, I will teach you. And index and table of authorities is not needed for now. Okay, because these are like advanced things. Okay, so if you are learning all these things, means like advanced word එකෙම වැඩ කරන කෙනෙක් නම් තමයි මේ ඔක්කොම දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. Like you will just learn all these things. Okay, මම කියලා දෙන්නේ ඔයාලට basically documentation එකක් හදන්නට ඔයාලට මොන වගේ knowledge එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේද. Even if you wanted to be as a like work as a data entry person, what are the things that you have to know? Okay, that thing only I will teach you. සමහර දේවල් තියෙනවා word එකෙම තියෙනවා. Now you would have a straight way to reach to a place. Okay, but there would be another shortcut way as well, which would go around somewhere from, not a shortcut way, it's like a long way to the same location. So in Word, there are things, Putta, where it is there. Now see, this is also the same. And also you have the same thing over here. something like that. Okay, so even to zoom you are having like multiple options. Through here also you can zoom, even from the view you can zoom here. So things are there which is being repeated again and again, like to make the user more efficient enough, so the user would like easily use to like increase the user friendly and all. So then they have added more things into the word software, so it would like increase the more like increase more user experience and all. So that's why they have added that. So things are there which I would like recommend you to learn, and I would teach you, which is really important. Okay, so other things are there which is like not needed. Okay, एक own ना देंगे footnote एक हम own ना देना हरी. Then citation and bibliography. Today somehow we will be completing word. Okay, तो कोटा तमाम next class से के alt PowerPoint and Excel के basics से हरी केला देना पुलवांग मटे. Okay, mailing is really important. Then our table of content is enough, and then citation and bibliography. So citation and bibliography ke liye kya ne, in some books or else in some documents you might have seen, I'll show mine, you might have seen things like this. Yeah, references. References ke liye kya ne, usually, okay, even though if you are a writer or else whoever you are, okay, whoever you are, even you can be an undergraduate or else a graduate, or then you might be doing your masters or whatever. ඔයාලා දෙනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ පුතා references එක අනිවාර්යෙන් එඩ් කරන්න ඕනේ කියන එක. Harvard reference කියලා තමයි අපි මේකට කියන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ now while I'm doing this documentation, I could have like access to few right, these resources, right? It could be a book, or else it could be a report, it could be a website, it could be a journal or whatever. Refer කරනවනේ. දැන් මම උනත් ඔයාලට මොනාරි එකක් දෙනව නම් වැඩක් දෙනව නම් දැන් ඔයාට මගේ වීඩියෝ එක තියෙනවා නම් මම උගන්වන වීඩියෝ එක තියෙනවා නම් රෙකෝඩින් එක තියෙනවා නම් you could refer it, isn't it? So something which you would refer to get more idea. Am I clear? Okay, එතකොට ඔයාලා refer කරන දේවල් ඔක්කොම ඔයා මෙතන references එක අනිවාර්යෙන් දාන්න ඕනේ. You can't just say මංම තමයි මෙහෙම එකක් මම type කරේ කියලා. You can't just tell. Okay. Guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Puta. Sorry, the mic was muted. Okay, so references, okay, you will be having all these things like when did you access, and then when the article has been now see. Now currently I am working on my project, so I'm like just going through these few of these articles, okay, about strategic planning and how it can be done, videos. Okay, so you might be watching videos, you might be like going through few articles, you might be reading books, okay, you might be going through journal articles and other stuff, isn't it? So you have to, you can't just tell, okay, I am the one who did everything, I know everything, so I just did it by my own, I am the one who coded, typed everything. You can't tell like that. Okay, even though if it is a professional, they might have like referred something. Okay, refer කරන්න නැතුව අපිට documentation එකක් කරන්න බෑ. මේ class diagram එක කොහොමද හදන්නේ කියලා එකවත් idea එක ගන්න හරිය අපි refer කරනවනේ. Okay, refer කරනවා අනිවාර්යෙන් refer කරනවාමයි. එතකොට ඒ references හැම එකක්ම තමයි ඔයාලා මේ refer mailings නැත්තම් mailings නෙවෙයි references එකේ Harvard references එකක් විදිහට ඔයා දෙන්නේ. හරිද? So let's see how we can add that. So when it comes to references, when you are adding the bibliography or citations, what you have to do is we tell that this as references or else bibliography. Bibliography කියලා තමයි ඔයාලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. You can edit as references or else bibliography. Okay, bibliography දෙකම එක වගේම තමයි. Maybe sometimes your lecturers might ask you to add bibliography, then you have to add bibliography. If they ask you to add references, then you have to make sure to add the references. Okay, ඒක ඔයාගේ අතේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Now let's see then මේ හැම එකක්ම කොහොමද add කරන්නේ කියලා. For that there is something called manage source කියලා. So minute source එක open කරාම so these are my references මං refer කරපු හැම එකක්ම මං add කරලා තියලා තියෙනවා. Okay, so then අලුතින් මං මොනාරි එකක් refer කරනවා කියලා කියමුකෝ. Then there is something called පුතා new. new එක click කරාම මෙතනින් එයාලා අහනවා okay which type of a source that you referred. Is it a book, or else is it a journal article, or else article in periodical, or else references proceeding, or else reports, websites, documents, or else art or sound of recording or performance film or interview. See how many resources they have given. From all these things you can refer. එතකොට දැන් සමහර ළමයින් ඉන්නවා පුතා එයාලා කොහමද නම් මම මොනාරි assignment එකක් දුන්නාම කෙලින්ම යනවා කෙලින්ම ගින් ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ copy කරලා දානවා. Okay, එහෙම කරන්න බෑ. You can't just copy everything from the internet and put it. Okay, so there is something called like plagiarism කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. You might have heard about it, plagiarism කියලා. So there are plagiarism checkers where it would show you. දැන් මට ඔයා දැන් හිතමුකෝ නදීරා දැන් මට assignment එකක් හදලා දීලා තියෙනවා කියලා. එයා ඔක්කොම copy කරලා ලස්සනට එයා code කරා වගේම දීලා තියෙනවා කියලා හිතමුකෝ. So then එයා type කරා වගේම දීලා තියෙනවා, but still I know whether she have copied it or not කියන එක. Then what I can do, plagiarism කියන මේ checker එකේ දැම්මාම it would check everything whether they have copied it from the website or not. Then it would show from this website, from this line they have copied කියලා. Understood? So in order to avoid this thing, you can say I just referred it කියලා. Okay, refer kara, but you should not copy and paste it. Okay, so you can say එක website එකක් නම් website එකක් කියලා මෙහෙම select කරලා you have to give the URL. Okay, then lorem ipsum එක නම් මේ ipsum.com එක ඔයාලා URL එක දෙන්න ඕනේ, and then you have to give everything like you have to access date එක මේ access කරපු date එක මොනවාද කියන එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. Okay, and then show all bibliography fields කියලා දුන්නාම you can say you accessed, when did you access, when did the but like we say you can say when did the website has been published. Okay, in which year, which month, ඒ ඔක්කොම දෙන්න පුළුවන් මෙතන. Okay, this is when it comes to website, it's like this. When it comes to art, it's different. Yeah, art is name, title, institution, publication title, everything comes under that. When it comes to book, it's something different. book එකක් නම් ඒක different එකක්. මේ author, title, published year, city, state, province, country, region, publisher, editor, volume, number of volumes. Got it? So whatever it's related to that particular book has to be given. Okay, then අපි හිතමු මම website එකක් මොනාරි website එකක් මම access කරනවා කියලා. Maybe sometimes the website also would have an author. Okay, then මේකට author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් යා අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් මේක author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා කියලා. But here there is no any authors has been given. But when we get into this website, okay, මේකේ තියෙන author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් ඒකෙන් පෙන්නනවා. Okay, like you can search for it. If they have added the author is this කියලා, you can get their name and you can add that as a reference. Okay, let's get into the bottom and see. No, making. And let's get into this website and see here. This maybe this book might have the author. Yeah, author. Okay, so this is the author person. Okay, person as author, that has also given. When corporate as author, that also has been given. Okay, me author names okkama dila tiyena, documentation code. So you can give this from here, you can copy that and then you can give it over there. Api book එකක් නේද මේක. දැන් මම මේ මෙතන reference ඔයාලට add කරලා පෙන්නනම්. For example, assume that in order to do this assignment I am going through that book, I'm like getting like referring that book කියලා කියමුකෝ. So you can copy the name of the author and you can place it over here. Copy කරගන්න and then get into the document and you can paste it. Where is it? Caron. Okay, I'll just type the name. Caron is the author name. The title of the book is what? Title is it is about, what is the title? Yeah, this is the title. Okay, strategic planning and tactics and methods. Copy the title and edit. And here you can find out the year 2010 December 7. Then that also can be given. 2007 17 නේද 2017 තමයි publish වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. State, province, city, if you have given everything you can get it from here and you can edit. State, province මොකුත් දෙයිලා නෑනේ, isn't it? So if it is a book might have it. Okay, so since this is a e-book, it doesn't have, I think maybe it might have it in the back page or something, but I'll just give only these few details. Okay, then අපි මේ reference එක ගත්තා. Okay, මේකෙන් තමයි ඉඳලා ගත්තේ කියලා. Now we have added everything. Let's see any other thing. Publisher තියෙනවා නම් publisher එක දෙන්න පුළුවන්. If even if there is a URL for this, you can get the URL from the internet. It has a URL, you can copy it from the URL. මේ වගේ ඔය reference එකක් දුන්නාම දැන් ඔයාගේ lecturerට easy නේද දැන් access කරනවා. මෙයා මේකෙන් ඉඳලා refer කරලා තියෙනවා. හරි තැනකින් ඉඳලා තමයි මෙයා refer කරලා තියෙන්නේ කියන additional information එක යට යනවා. Then you will get the full marks. If not, ඔයා copy කරලා නිකන් මෙතන references එක දුන්නේ නැත්නම් they will think okay you have copied it from somewhere and you have put it කියලා. refer කරලා තියෙනවා නම් you can citation එකෙන් ඔයාට කියන්න පුළුවන් I just cited this website and then I got these details කියලා. Got it? So මේ වගේ ඔයා details හැම එකක්ම දැන් publisher හැම එකක්ම තියෙනවනේ, country, everything can be given. Then soon after you enter everything you can press okay, so you will be able to see this is how the bibliography would be. Okay, so මේ තියෙන්නේ මේක තමයි. දැන් bibliography එක add වෙලා තියෙනවා. නැත්නම් references කියලා මෙතන add කරන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාලට. Okay, so now here once you added this you can take it from into this side. If you don't want to have it you can get it to this side as well. Then making මට ඕන එම reference එකක්ම තියෙනවා. These are my, like I have kept it. While to while whenever I am referring a website I would edit into this source manager. Okay, මං හැම වෙලේම මං refer කරන හැම දෙයක්ම මං මේ හැමදාම මං refer කරනවනේ. ඒ refer කරපු හැම main main මුඛ්‍යමාන websites ಎಲ್ಲ තමයි මම ඉදලා add பண்ணிக்கொள்வேன். Okay, I would add all the main websites here. I have added all the websites, so just to edit into my document. Okay, so since we just created this bibliography right now, we'll add that and see. Okay, then මෙතන current list එකේ තියෙන එක විතරක් තමයි ඔයා reference එකේ add කරාම add වෙන්නේ. හරිද? Now current list එකේ Caron මේ citation එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Let's keep it as it is, and you guys have to understand that when you are adding references it should be in the last page. Okay, so then ඔයාට පුළුවන් මේ manage source එකේ add කරලා තියෙන එක bibliography කියන එකේ හරි නැත්නම් reference කියන එකේ හරි ඔයාට add කරන්න. Like this. Yeah, then references එක add වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. If not you can edit as a bibliography like this. Both is going to be the same. Okay, both are same. If your lecturer asks you to edit as bibliography or bibliography එක දෙන්න නැත්නම් references එක දෙන්න පුළුවන්. දෙකම එකම දේ තමයි. And style keep it as Harvard. Harvard reference එකෙන්ම තියන්න. මොකුත් change කරන්න යන්න එපා. ඒ වගේම දැන් හිතමු දැන් මට මේක විතරක් නෙවෙයි මම මේකත් එඩ් කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා කියමු. Then I can copy all the references from here to the other side and we can close it and again come to the bibliography and click the bibliography. You will get everything, like all the citations which you copied from this side to the other. තේරුණාද? දැන් මේ හැම එකක්ම මං cite කරපු එක. හරිද? දැන් මං cite කරපු හැම website එකක්ම මම මෙතන mention කරලා තියෙනවා. வழங்கிச்சா? அப்ப இதெல்லாம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கரெக்டா இப்படி citations இல்லாட்டி references இல்ல போட்டுக்கலாம். And there is something called citation, insert citation කියලා. That is something, assume that you are adding like a quote. මෙයා මෙහෙම කියලා තියෙනවා කියලා quote එකක් විදියට add කරනවා කියලා. So that is you can't just change it right You can't type it in your own way ne quote එකක් නම් you have to type it in the same way. So ඒ වගේ තැන්වලදී මෙදින් දැන් මේක quote එකක් නම් in between this quote or else at the end of this quote what you have to do is you have to add the citation. Insert citation එකේ ගිහින් from which page or else from which website I cited මේක නම් මෙහෙම ඔයාට citation එක දාන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට use දැන් ඔයාගේ කවුද lecture කෙනෙක් බලනවා නම් එයා මේකෙන් ඉඳලා මේක cite කරලා තියෙනවා. මේකෙන් ඉඳලා තමයි මේක අරන් තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේක copy කරපු එකක් නෙවෙයි. මේක quote එකක් හින්දා මෙහෙමම තමයි දාලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Okay? So the cited website has to be added like this citation එකේ. Citation is also the same. Okay? You are where from where you referred. මේ quote එක කොහේ ඉඳලාද ගත්තේ කියන එක ඔයා දානවා. Clear? Is it clear, Puta? References, bibliography, and citation. Is it clear? Then there is something called insert table of figure. So figure means, assume you are having like pictures and other stuffs, like we'll say in the desktop, I'll get few images from the desktop. Okay, now usually in my case, in my document, yeah, all these are like figures. I have pictures, tables. So here, these are pictures, and I am having a table, and then smart art එකත් මේක table එකක්. Smart art එකක් තියෙනවා in this. Okay, all there smart art is there, and here graph. Okay, hierarchy is there. All these are like, but we have learned the hierarchy, smart art එකේ තමයි කරන්නේ හැම දෙයක්ම, isn't it? So all these things has to be mentioned in which page these figures are there කියන එක. So that can be done throughout this figures table එකේ. Yeah, figure number 1 roadmap එක, it is in this page. Figure number 2 organizational chart is in this page. Understood? Likewise, you have to cite the figures table as well. Okay, you have to insert that figure table as well. I will assume that I'll insert few images from my computer. Like these are my Photoshop editings. I'll just edit it. Okay, I'll just add this image over here. Okay, there's an image now. And they make a figure. Okay, this is an image. And so figure then why I made karama. What you have to do is Puta, you have to right click on top of that image, and then there is something called insert caption කියලා. මේ insert caption එකේ තමයි ඔයාලා caption එකක් දෙන්නේ. හරිද? insert caption එකට ගිහින් ආට කියන්න පුළුවන් this is demo pic කියලා මං දෙන්නම්කෝ. Okay, so you will tell about that picture. Okay, මේක මොනවද කියන එක. Okay, insert caption එකේ දෙන්න පුළුවන්. You can right click on this and then you can give the insert caption. Okay, මෙහෙම මං දීලා තියෙනවා වගේ. So it will add below the image. Okay, not only for the image, you can even add caption to the charts. Okay, whatever it is. Now let's see. If I have a table, okay, assume that I am having a table like demo table එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා කියමුකෝ. So even for the table, what you can do, references එකට යන්න පුළුවන්. Insert caption එකෙන් ඔයාට මේකට insert කරන්න පුළුවන්. Like we are clicking over here also, you can give right click කරලා insert caption එක දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් මෙතනින් ඔයාට ගිහින් references එකේ ඉඳලා insert caption එක දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Okay, space එකක් තියලා you can say this is a demo table කියලා. Okay, so figure එකක් ඇඩුණා. Now let's say another like a smart art එකක් විදියට එකක් insert කරමුකෝ. Okay, pictures we have inserted, and we'll insert another smart art as well. So here, okay, this is going to be in this page. So for this also you can, what you can do, go to the references, insert caption. This is a smart art. Okay, so captions, you have added captions to all the things, whatever that you are having. It could be a picture, it could be a video, it could be a table, it could be a chart, whatever it is, as to have a caption below it. තේරුණාද? caption එකක් අනිවාර්යෙන් දෙන්න ඕනේ. then මේ caption එක ඔයාට මෙතනින් mention කරන්න වෙනවා. under the table of content you have to tell these figures are in which pages කියලා. then caption එක දීලා ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ insert table of figure එකට ගියාම it would show you, okay, this is how it's going to be කියලා. okay, then all the figures would added over here. Yeah, this is the demo pic, this is demo table, likewise it has been added. Okay, in these pages, like pages, these figures are there. If you wanted to go through the figure, you can go to the page number 3 or 5 or 4, likewise. Clear the මේකත් ඔයාලට පුළුවන් update කරන්න. if you wanted to update it, you can update it. you are here. then අලුතින් ඔයා figure එකක් add කරා කියලා කියමුකෝ. so then ඒකත් මේකට add කරන්න ඕනේ නම් you no need to delete it and again edit. okay, so update table එකට ගිහින් you can edit. okay, so then that is also there. and then insert cross references, what you can do is specifically, okay, then what then හිතමුකෝ specifically මේ number එකේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ කියලා මොනාර එකක් mention කරන්න ඕනේ නම් like a note you can type and you can insert. okay, so that is not needed for now. insert figure picture එක හරි. and then other thing it is not needed. mark citation and mark entry and all, this is not for now, it's not needed. okay, we don't have much time, we'll go get into the mailing. okay, then references and table of content, manage source, insert citation, table of figures, is all these are clear for you guys? clear the තේරුණාද? okay, so පුතා, after the reference there is something called mailings. okay, mailings එකේ තියෙනවා envelopes, like create and then start mail, merge, write and insert fields. I will teach you one by one. so mailing is something, then most of the time assume that you are in an office or else in schools la ninga kole assume puta. okay, so when you are in the school, it's like this, like assume there is a parents meeting. okay, parents meeting එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා. ඒ parent meeting එකට හැමෝටම letter එකක් විදියට එහෙම දෙනව නේද ළමයින්ගේ අතේ, isn't it? ஒரு ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து ஒரு பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங் நடக்க போகுதுன்னு சொன்னா எல்லா புள்ளோட கையிலயுமே வந்து ஒரு லெட்டர் ஒன்று மாதிரி கொடுத்து அனுப்புவாங்க. ஏன்னா லெட்டர் ஒன்று கொடுத்து அனுப்புவாங்க, போய் தங்களோட பேரண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் கூட்டிட்டு வாங்க, இந்த டேல வந்து இப்படி பர்டிகுலர் டே தேர் இஸ் அ பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங். and you might have seen how they are mentioning all our names properly or else correctly, isn't it? if not after O levels, A levels, then නිකන් හිතනකො ශෆියා ෆාසිල් කියන මටම letter එකක් එනවා. I am wondering how do they know my name? How am I getting this much of letters from all these institutes and every other places? So that is because they are not typing it by their own. okay, one by one they are type කරගෙන ඉන්න. that is just because of this mailing only they can easily type everything. okay, so mailing එක මම ඔයාලට කියලා දෙන්නම්. mailing is usually this particular tab has been created just because to type a letter or else to send mails. okay, letters print කරන්නටත් ඒ වගේම mails send කරන්නට තමයි මේ section එක, mailing section එක තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? ඒකට මේකෙන් තියෙන එක තමයි envelopes කියලා එකක්. envelopes එකට ගියාම like දැන් මම ඔයාලට කිව්වා වගේ after O levels, A levels ඉවර වෙලා අපි ගෙදර ඉන්නකොට අපිට ගොඩාක් මේ වගේ envelopes එනවා නේද? ගොඩාක් letters එනවා අපේ name එක එහෙම දාලා address එක එහෙම. but we are wondering how do they know our name and address and all. so what they do, easily they get all your information from the school and they type it over here. delivery address, return address, everything can be typed over here and then get it printed. okay, print out කරලා ගන්නවා එච්චරයි. එතකොට even from the governments, maybe government එකේ ඉඳලා සමහර විට එනවනේ, like we can say when you are like about to put like election and all, you might get letters, right? එතකොට ඒ හැම එකක්ම මේකෙන් තමයි කරන්නේ. හරිද? So envelope එකක් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් label එකක් විදියට එකක් හදා ගන්න ඕන නම් that also can be done. You can type the address, to which address this has to be arrived and everything, like return කරන්න ඕනේ කොහෙටද, deliver කරනව නම් මොන address එකටද deliver කරන්න ඕනේ, you can type it over here. Okay, so it's like for envelope. Okay, so envelope එකේ කොතනද මේක මෙහෙම එන්න ඕනේ කියන එක තමයි මේකෙන් adjust කරගන්නේ. Okay, so that's just about the envelope and labels. And then there is something called start mail merge කියලා. Okay, start mail merge එකේ තමයි අපි පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ. Envelope එක වෙනම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Envelope is something where you have to have envelope, okay, to just to send it to other people. Then if not, even if there is an envelope, you have to have letters ne. Then start mail merge එක drop down කරාම there are few options, like whether you are going to type a letter, whether you are going to type a email message, whether it is an envelope, again label or the envelope, or else directory. Okay, so then normal word document එකක් විදියටද නැත්නම් step by step mail wizard එකක් ඔයාලට ඕනේද? Wizard is not needed for now because somehow it's going to work as wizard right now. Okay, so let's start with the letter. Okay, letter එකක් කොහොමද අපි multiple people, then ගොඩාක් දෙනෙක්, then 100 students are there. For all the 100 students we have to issue letters for the parents meeting. So how we going to do that? Okay, ඒක තමයි අපි බලන්න යන්නේ. So letter එකක් මෙහෙම අපි select කරාම your word will format it as letter. Now whatever that you are going to type will be like assume it would resume it as a letter. Okay, so අපි internet එකට ගිහින් letter format example එකක් ගමු. Formal letters, normal letters එහෙම තියෙනව නේද? So you are going to select one from here because we don't have much time to type everything. So I'll just copy one from here. And this is how the letters are going to be made. In one side you will have the title and other stuff like date and address. I just need the texts, that's it. Wait, not will just type. Okay, so usually there would be like what address is it? Address the another address 13 upon like 12 upon 2, comma like candy central, something like that, isn't it? Then you'll be having like date, let's say 9th 12th. I doesn't know the correct way of typing a letter, just type. Okay, and then you would have some other details over here, and you will be having like dear sir or madam. Oh, and comma, you'll be having this letter is to inform you that your son or daughter um, is having, what we can say, they are meeting on this Friday. Okay, this is just a simple letter. So then I'll increase everything, the font size. Here. Okay, this is how it would look like, right? Something like this, isn't it? So guys, sorry. So then the mailing eකට ගියාම now you have typed the letter. Okay, you have typed the letter, but here instead of sir or madam, you have to have all the parents' name. And here instead of having the son or daughters, you have to have the name of them. Okay, it's like son, like son's name or daughter's name. Okay, ඒ වගේම මෙතන madam sir කියන එක, ඒ වගේම address එක, එයාලගේ address එක දාන්න ඕනේ. හැම වෙලේම එකම address එක නෙවෙයිනේ අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. Okay, so you wanted to add all the things. Now you can't just like copy this for 100 times and change it in one by one. එහෙම change කරගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන්ද? No, you can't do that, right? So there is something called select reception. So here what you do is you will go and type a new list reception. Okay, so here what you can say is you can give the title. Okay, title එක මොනවාද මං then create Mr. the Miss the Mrs. the කියන එක first name එක let's say John කියලා John, last name එකක් තියනවාද එහෙම තියනවා නම් ඒකත් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. company name එකක් තියනවාද එහෙම තියනවා නම් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. address එකක් line 1 එකක් තියනවාද 12/3, let's say this is the line 1. Say let's say the line 2 is like ABC කියලා දෙමු. Okay, for example. And then city, if it is like Colombo or something. State එක දෙන්නවා නම් ඒක දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Zip code, if there is a zip code, that also can be given. Phone number එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒකත් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, so home phone number එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Work phone number එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Email address එකක් තියෙනවා නම් sample. Okay, you can give all the details, the relevant details. Now this is one person's. New entry කියලා දාව එකක් දුන්නාම another entry you can give. Okay, so let's say this is Miss Kavi. Okay, so her last name, if there's a name for her, you can give that as well. 100, let's say it's in XYZ. She's in Candy. Zip code එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. You can give phone number. Okay, and you can even delete an entry if you wish that okay මෙයාට නම් මේ letter එක type කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ කියලා හිතමුකෝ. So you can delete this entry as well. Okay, and let's say again check, say font let's give a number. Email address එකක් තියෙනවා නම් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. නැවත නැත්නම් දෙන්න නැතුව ඉන්නත් පුළුවන්. And we are having 3 entries. Let's set another entry. That's also again it's going to be Mr. Smith. Say it's 45. Let's say I'm just typing, yeah. And finally, again another miss. Hmm. So you will have like from the school, what they do is they will get all your details and they will fill like this. That's what they do. Okay, data entry. This is also kind of a data entry. Okay, so they will get all the information and they will insert everything into the new address list, and then they will give it to the user. Then they can easily print out all the, like for the government and all, people are there, data entry people are there who would work on this data entering, and then they would give it to the government. There will be another person who will insert everything, and then they will print out and give it to the people, users. That's how, simply just typing into this table. දැන් මට දන්නේ නැති ඉඳ තමයි මම මෙහෙම නිකන් එක්සැම්පල් කියලා එඩ් කරන්නේ. මට හැමෝගෙම ඊමේල් ඇඩ්‍රස්, හෝම් ඇඩ්‍රස්, ෆෝන් නම්බර් ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා නම් I can easily type here. නේ. So let's say it's Priya at 123. That's it. Now, since we have like five details, like 100,000, more than 1,000 details can be added into this. Okay, there could be lists. Then new entry if you wanted to delete one entry, that also can be deleted. Assume karana, then if there are 1,000 entries, then you wanted to particularly find for one entry, then what you can do is find again, you can type like Priya type kara yeah, it would show you. Filter color pen. Okay, like that. Customize කරන්න පුළුවන් column එකක් මේ වගේ title එකක එන්න ඕනේ, the last name එන්න ඕනේ, එහෙම නැත්නම් is it needed or not කියන එක ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන්. That's it. So you would create a new list and then press OK, and then you can save it wherever you want. Here I have created 2 lists. There are some other lists as well. Just save it. You can give a name. I'll just name it as ABC and save it. Save කරාට පස්සේ then edit recipient list කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. Now what you do is, but if you wanted to edit it also, you can do it. Yeah, edit කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. then ඔයාලට මේකෙන් එකක් select කරලා edit කරන්න දුන්න නම් මේක select කරලා edit එක දෙන්න, then again the same window will pop up. You can edit it easily throughout here. Okay, edit කරන්න පුළුවන්. And also you can sort out, filter, find duplication, and everything can be done here. Then duplicate කරලා තියෙනවා නම් එකම data දෙක පාරක් type කරලා තියෙනවා නම් you can find the duplication as well, like this. Okay, there is no any duplications. And then address block. Then address block එකට ගියාම what you can do here, it's showing this is how it's going to be කියලා. Okay, හැමෝගෙම address block එක කොහමද තියෙයිද කියන එක. John ගේ එක මෙහෙම තියෙයිලු, Randul Hemoge Penana. Okay, so who's like all the peoples Colombo here, since I have given, it's going to be like this, all the address. And then okay, make a thari, then api metane address block add karam. Metane mehema add karanne tua, this is going to be like this. Address block make a delete karla. Let's say here the address block has to be added through the mailing. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. All the address blocks has to be added. මෙහෙම address block එක add කරගන්න. Then greeting line එක. Greeting line එක dear Mr. Randula, dear එහෙම දෙන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් මෙතන to මොනාරි එහෙම එන්න ඕනේද කියලා අහලා තියෙනවා. So greeting එක අපි මෙතන add කරමු. Dear sir, madam කියලා නැතුව let's delete this. Delete it, and instead of that let's add the greeting from here, from the mailing. Greeting line එක yeah, dear කියලා එන්න ඕනේ. Like this greeting line. And insert merge field එකෙන් ඔයාට පුළුවන් field in between the field here. If you wanted to add the first name in between here, somewhere over here, you can add that as well. Inform that මෙතන නමක් එන්න ඕනේ කියලා. That inform the first name. okay මෙතන first name එකත් එක්ක space එකක් තියලා that your son or daughter is having like something like that okay on Friday එහෙම කියලා email address එක දෙනවා නම් එහෙම දෙන්න පුළුවන් whatever you want okay you can give it in the middle of this now finally once everything is done okay merge කරලා ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ what you can do is finish and merge preview result එක දෙන්න පුළුවන් preview result එක දුන්නාම you can see this is how it's going to be yeah you no need to type it dear John dear එහෙම කියලා එනවා John that you are informed John that your son is going to yeah that the name is going to be displayed. So now this is the first letter. So you go to the second letter here, Kavi, then address. Yeah, likewise, all the letters are here. Priya's letter, Smith letters, Jack's, all the letters are being short. This is how it's going to be. Oh yeah, finish and merge. Edit individual document. No, let's see. Finish, edit individual document. All you will be able to see all the details like this one by one. Kavita වෙනම letter එකක් same letter but for different people for different all the 5 people it has been created. For Kavi there's a letter, John there's a letter, in between even the Kavi that your son or daughter එහෙම කියලා එනවා. Dear Kavi with the greeting it's being generated here. Dear Jack that your son here address has been added. Smith for dear Smith. Priya up to Priya only we created the list isn't it? So up to 5 mailings has been created. Then mail letter එහෙම එකක්ම ඔයාට print out ගන්න පුළුවන් easily and you can put it into an envelope and then you can post it. Am I clear? මේ විදියටම තමයි ඔයාලට mail එකක් යවන්න පුළුවන්. You can type a mail and you can merge it with this address. Message is something where you can do it in the same way but it would be like this. Type කරන එක විතරක් ඔයා change කරනවා. Okay? Message එකක් type කරන්න address අර letter මේකම තියෙන්න ඕනේ නැහනේ. Letter එකට කියලා අර මේ format එකක් තියෙනවා. But when it comes to mailing message and all it doesn't have any formats like that. So you can easily put your like if you wanted to send mail for all the 5 employees in your company, like all the 10 employees in your company, you don't need to type each and everyone's name. Easily you can create a table and then you can create a new list and then you can edit all the name and whatever you wanted to have. Email address එක ඕනේ නම් email address එක ඔක්කොම දාලා එහෙම අට මේ finish merge එක දුන්නාම finally output එකක් තියෙනවා. All the 10 details would be there. Is it clear? Is this is clear? So it's being 9:30 now past ne. So this is what is there in Word. Okay, mailing එක මේක හරියට බලන්න ඒක practice එක කරන්න and review and view is something which is it is related to Word. Okay, so this is not much needed. Making spelling grammar mistake ඒක බලන්න එක හරිද, like even if you can right click and do the correction if you want. If not you can spelling grammar එකට ගිහින් ඔයාලට මේ වගේ grammar mistake එකක් තියෙනවා නම් assume that I have made a mistake over here කියලා. Here this is a grammar mistake, right? So if you want to check the spelling mistake for this, you can change it like this. Okay, so all the mistakes can be like now if there is a okay, let's say තව key එකක් add කරගත්තා කියලා කියමුකෝ. So here this is a error. So spelling mistake එක බලන්න කියලා කියවම it would show you what is the error. Okay, it is being automatically corrected. So grammar mistake එකේ එහෙම ගිහින් ඔයාලට grammar mistakes ටික හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. And then word count එක බලන්න පුළුවන්. smart lookup එකෙන් ඔයාලට නිකන් overall lookup එකක් බලන්න පුළුවන්. comment එකක් add කරන්න පුළුවන්. This is not the big deal, like it's like comment එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ you can just add a small comment. Okay, if you are giving your document to someone else මේ page එකේ මේක තමයි කරලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා පොඩි comment එකක් විදිහට මෙහෙම add කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, this line shows something like that එහෙම කියලා. Okay, this line shows what එහෙම කියලා ඔයාලට දාන්න පුළුවන්. So it's like a comment. Okay, so this page has a comment එහෙම කියලා. Okay, and track changes, it's like this is also something like which is related to the documentation. It's also not must. Okay, it's like it's tracking the changes, whether you have done changes or anything. Okay, and reject accept changes මේක උන්නේ review එක ලොකුවට නෑ අර word එක ගැන තමයි ඔයාලා මේකෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්න. හරිද? The basic things are like file, home tab, insert and reference up to mail is really important when it comes to word. References and view. View is also the same. මෙතන බලන්න at the beginning itself I thought you can keep your file like as in reading mode or else edit mode එහෙම කියලා තියෙනවනේ. The same thing has been given over here. If you wanted to have it in read mode, you can keep it as read mode like this. Okay, read mode එකේ තියලා ඔයාලට read කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ඔයාලට මේක normal mode එකට ගෙනල්ලා print layout mode එකෙන් ඔයාලට editing එක කරන්න පුළුවන්. And if you wanted to have rulers, you can have it. If not, you can remove it. And then grid lines ඕනේ නම් ඒක දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඕනේ නැත්නම් ඒකත් remove කරන්න පුළුවන්. Navigation pan එකක් ඕනේ නම් ඒකත් එක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ඒකත් remove කරන්න පුළුවන්. Zoom in කරන්න පුළුවන්. Zoom out කරන්න පුළුවන්. That also can be done through here. Yeah, zoom in, zoom out එක මෙතනින් කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. The same thing has been given over here as well. So there are things which is not relevant to this, like දැන් ඔයාලා ඔක්කොම ඔලුවට දාගත්තා නම් ඔක්කොම ඔයාලට අමතක වෙලා යයි. So basically you have to know up to mailing when it comes to word. Then I want you to do, when you're coming to the next class, I want you to type up to 10 letters. Okay, 10 letters type කරගෙන එන්න ඕනේ for 10 different people. Okay, so 10 different people, 10 letters has to be typed. And you have to show me. Scroll down karla 10 details, my address, all these things has to be inserted through the mailing letter. And ඒක තමයි ඔයාලා කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේම references එකටත් වෙනම එකක් හදාගෙන ඉන්න. දැන් ඔයාලට story time කියලා එකක් මම හදන්න කිව්වනේ. So in that you might have headings and all, right? And also you are having figures, right? So for the figures as well as to the headings, I need you to add table of content as well as figure of content. Okay, table of figures දෙකම add කරගෙන එන්න ඕනේ. දෙකම add කරන්න. ඒ වගේම bibliography පුළුවන් නම් ඒකත් add කරගෙන එන්න. If you have referred something, then you can add that as well. To that document, you have to add table of content and table of figures. And another 10 letters has to be typed. Okay, guys, that's it in Word. Okay, so I hope you might have got the clear idea about Word software. And now these are the basic tabs and the techniques and all the things which is going to be used in PowerPoint as well. PowerPoint එකේ additionally තියෙන්නේ transition and animation විතරයි. ඒකෙත් ඔයා මේකම තමයි කරන්න යන්නේ. So do more practice puta. Now these are bit difficult. Okay, references and mailing is bit difficult when it comes to like other things like inserting and doing other designing and other stuff ne, resizing other එහෙමනේ කරන්නේ. But මේක ටිකක් ඔයාලා tricky ඔයාලා තමයි ඉතලා කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? recording එක ආයෙත් repeat කරලා බලන්න. Then if you forgot anything, you can go through it again and you can do it. Okay, and review and view is not much big deal. That is for now we'll skip it. Okay, so later when you are studying advanced, you can learn all the things. And then that's all we can start PowerPoint in the next class then. Okay guys, okay, we can wind up then, do the homework. Okay.